are you today? I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful, amazing, gorgeous day. If you don't know me, my name is Jade, and welcome to my kitchen. A lot of my little thingies keep falling off, so please ignore that. I'm just a little too short to do it, and I'm also lazy, so there's that. Anyways, yes, my name is Jade. I use my channel as an outlet for my everyday life. I like to work on artwork or just be a little bit silly. I like to bake. It's really just like where I do hobbies and I post it. It's really, that's all it is. But anyways, today I actually have a new artwork piece that I would like to share with you. Heavily inspired by my mom, not like in a weird, mean way, but like it's just a conversation that we were having. But anyways, what I was saying was, yes, I am here for you every single week. I post just anything about like my hobbies. I like fashion, I like artwork, I like to create fashion. Fun fact, I actually worked at a bridal shop for about a year. That was a time. Anyways, yeah, I just really like to have fun and be myself. And if that's something that you enjoy, stick around. I would love to have you. But anyways, my artwork today was inspired by my mother, like I said. My mom is just, we can have the best conversations. Like, she is a woman who is so depth, like she has so much depth to her, and like we have great conversations about like life and our existence, and she's just like, she's a trip. I love her. We always have, how many times am I gonna say that, but we really do have great conversations. And one of the conversations that we have usually is about her work. Now, she works for the government. I live in the United States, and if you're not familiar, I'm sure you are, the United States government it's kind of fucking bonkers. And I hear about her stories every single day. They literally hire teenagers. Like, I mean, not like literal teenagers, like people who are in their 40s acting like fucking teenagers. It's bonkers crazy. Like, I mean, there's so much like cheating and scandals and who said this and she sleeps with who, and just like, I could never. Like, I enjoy working from home in my own space because then I don't have people in my ear just like gossip, 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 which don't get me wrong. I'm a girly. I love some gossip, but like on my terms and from people that I trust, not just from Susie 45 in the corner. You know what I mean? I don't care about your drama. I want drama that's juicy. That's why I like to watch reality TV. If you like Jersey Shore, you are my person and I love you. Anyways, on this particular day, we were speaking about friends. More so like friends that aren't good. Like my mom, she is such a toot. Ever since I was a child, she was like, don't trust anyone, don't trust your shadow. People are a reflection of themselves. That's why I am the person that I am today. But anyways, she would always say like, you're never gonna have any real friends and all of this. And so at the time when I was younger, I was like, excuse me, I was just bawling like, oh my God, no one's gonna be real with me. But like, that's not always the case, you know, it just, it's not always the case. But anyways, what I was saying is, yes, toxic friends. So we were having a conversation about like toxic friends and people who befriend you out of envy and just want to like leech on and steal your energy or like keep you at their level. Like people who like aren't your friends for good reason, like they want to be you or they want to bring you down. Those types of people's like what we were talking about. And so my little artistic brain started going, and I was like, you know what I haven't done? I haven't challenged myself in a while. And baby, let me tell you, I love myself a good challenge. So I was like, how can I be like a little bit edgy and try to challenge myself? Now, I don't mean like challenge myself physically, because like I said, I work from home. I'm a lazy bitch. I don't like to do a lot of work. I like to challenge myself within my mind or within like my skill sets, which is like creativity. So I was like, okay, I want to challenge myself, something that I don't really work with a ton. I mean, I work with it a good amount, but I mostly stick with like painting, or I can't even say painting because I am such a perfectionist. I literally take like months on a painting. But anyways, that's not what this is about. I usually like to go with pen because one, I just feel like it gives it such a old classic beauty, like 1930s to 10, like I just love it. It's like very black and white, and I'm sure you can tell by my decor, I like things that look a bit older. So that's kind of usually what I go to. I don't really use a ton of color unless I want to make a statement, which all of my artwork makes a statement. Most artwork makes a statement, but when I really want something to like be in your face, I will use Prismacolors because for me, you can make Prismacolors look really realistic. I don't know how to do that. I'm not super good at realism. I'm good at what I do. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't have a style for it. I'm just good at what I do. But anyways, so where was I going with this? Yes, I wanted to play with color and see if I can manipulate the color to look like it is actually draining. And I was like, okay, so if I want to manipulate my picture's colors to make it look like a color is draining another color, obviously I can't do that with pen, so I'm gonna have to use Prismacolor, which is fine. I love Prismacolor. It just takes me a little bit longer because I am such a perfectionist. But I went ahead and said, let's do it. I want to see if I can do this. And I don't know if you guys are in high school, but I graduated about 3-4 years ago. So I was really into art back then, obviously. And I had taken AP art. And one of our objectives that we were supposed to do is everything that you put on your picture has a meaning. Whether you realize it or not, you make a choice for everything in your picture for a reason. And one of the exercises that we did was to write down each reason that we chose, like the color, the person, or like the images in the picture. So I was like, hey, cool, let me try to do that because I've tried doing that, but I don't think I execute it very well. It's not super well spoken. I'm all over the place all the time, so love you. Sorry about that. Anyways, so when I was trying to figure out how I could do that, I was like, okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to make a play with color. So what are two colors that are very opposite but blend well together? So obviously, sorry about that, I chose green and blue. I mean, that might not be obvious to you, but to me, that was like my first thought. Okay, green and blue. So what are the colors, like what are the emotions that they're giving me? For me, green, I wouldn't always associate with envy because I love green. Green is a beautiful color. It's one of my favorites. Two favorites, pink and green. My whole house. Sorry about my kitty. He's an avocado right now. But anyways, green, I don't associate it always with envy, but for in this case, in this painting, the purpose is envy. And I chose green because of how vibrant it is. And compared to blue, blue is just kind of like more soft and calm, you know what I mean? But green is more like in your face and bright. And so for that, that means like it would be able to, there's my other cat. It would be able to suck up the blue much easier. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have two women in the picture. One of them is gonna be behind the girl, kind of just chilling, right? And I'm gonna have the background be white, but their auras are gonna be there and they're gonna be like, you know, kind of mushing together. So all of this was, you know, going in my brain, right? And so usually when I have this going in my brain, I like to go to the beautiful world of Pinterest and see if I can find a picture that is similar to what's in my brain, you know, for inspiration, as most artists do. So I go to Pinterest and I look up friends, I look up jealousy, you know, I go through the whole terrain of fucking looks. And so I finally stumbled across like friends, just like, okay, let me see if I can find a good friend picture. I'm so sorry. A good friend picture and see if I can kind of manipulate it, because you know, something that's usually like fun and cute and ha ha ha, if I can manipulate the picture into looking like it's supposed to be that way, but in reality, it's not. Like, you know, just lots of manipulation that needed to go through, and I was a little bit intimidated on how I can do that. Um, so, I found this picture. I thought it was perfect. It took me 2 attempts to get it right because the first time I was like, okay, so I want her like, I want it out and like all this shit around. But then I was like, okay, I don't really like that. So I ended up scrapping that one and then redoing it to where it was closer up to them. And I liked it more. And then just more started evolving as the, like, I got more in this artistic zone because I really go, if you're an artist, you know, whenever you're in the creativity mind, you're not even on this planet, like you're somewhere else. But anyways, I was like in the zone. I was figuring out different things, and it really turned out to be one of my favorite pieces just because of how colorful it is. And I really think I was able to manipulate the color the way that I wanted to, which is super cool to me. Because like I said, I usually work with pen. So color is like, as much as I love playing with color, especially like in my daily life, within my outfits and my home, when it comes to like actual artwork, I tend to go more towards like the colorless. I don't know. It's just the way that my brain works. But anyways, this one turned out really cool. And obviously there are a little bit of flaws because I don't go to art school. I'm just a little girl. Anyways, I guess I should go ahead and show you. I think she's so pretty. And I really feel like I was able to manipulate the colors in the way that I wanted. And that makes me really excited, and it's just so cool to me. But if you look here in the background, you know, you got the blue, you got the blue, right? But right here is kind of where it starts to get manipulated by, you know, the envy. And back here, obviously a snake for snake, and then just, I don't know, I felt like it needed a purple plant. That's what I thought. My favorite part though is these jeans. I hope you can see it. I'll definitely put up like a better picture of it and like an up close video, but like these jeans is like, it was my favorite part because I really wanted like wherever she was, all of it was turning green. I'm not doing it justice just showing, so I'm gonna have to like actually get an up close photo. But anyways, even like back here with the couch is completely different than this little lady over here. And I really loved it. I loved how the color turned out. It's so fun. It's so pretty. And it makes me happy even though it's like envious just because of how fun it is. And I was able to actually do what it is that I wanted. Like, you know, I accomplished the challenge, so to say, but it was just, it's so cool to me, and I loved the way it turned out. I don't really have any advice for getting these guys out of your life, other than like, if you're not happy, dude, just kick them out. Like, that's my motto. If they're not making me happy, if they're not contributing in a positive way, just get the fuck out. But anyways, it's hard to kind of determine these guys sometimes because they do such a good job of masking, because a lot of the times they'll like be the nicest people, but in the meantime they're over to Susie and Sally saying, oh, you know her, she's a fucking bitch. But anyways, yeah, that was my painting, my picture, my portrait that I wanted to share with you guys today. Has no like lessons or morals. It was just more so like a challenge that I wanted to see if I can do. I love to challenge myself when it comes to artwork, especially one thing that was really challenging. Now, hands, if you've watched my video about my journey with hands, I'm still learning. I hated hands for the longest, but this is my first attempt at making colored hands. Turned out not bad. My boyfriend said it looked like a marijuana leaf, so I was like, okay, cool. But I think it looks super cool. I really love it. I can't get over the jeans, man. The jeans turned out so cool to me, and I really love it. It's fun. It's cool to me. I love the colors. I think it's so funky and fresh. It's just, I love it. I think it's really cool. I really suggest that you try to challenge yourself when it comes to artwork if you're into art. Obviously, if you're like, then don't do it. Challenge yourself in other ways. But I really like to challenge myself with artwork, whether that be like healing, if you've watched my other videos, like healing yourself and doing all of that, or if it's more so like fun, like seeing how you can manipulate a picture that's supposed to be fun and innocent and manipulate it into something that has a different meaning. Oh, bless you. I'm sorry if you heard that. My kitty's just sneezed. But yeah, that's all I really have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the ramblings of a lunatic. I sure did. Anyways, it's always a wonderful time to sit here and talk to you and just blabber on. Until next time, my lovelies, it's again always a good time.